This battle is about to explode. Live and let die.
The reason I wanted to cover this is due to the fact to inform other women, but also mostly just black women, due to the fact that the main stereotype or the main narrative that has been pushed out on social media and elsewhere is that, you know, black women will get better treatment wherever they are in the world. Other men will love them, other men will protect them, other men will cherish and value them. And the main thing that I'm trying to just state is that you'll just have men, in a sense, being men. You'll have good men and you will have bad men. Just because you take yourself out of one situation around from a minority group of those that you may attract, encounter, or so have you, doesn't mean that once you replace them and you put yourself into a whole nother circumstance, that everything that you experienced in one place, you're not going to experience in a whole nother place. Stated, when I lived in Korea 2 years ago as a foreign exchange student, I got warned by fellow foreign exchange students about all dangers pretty much every night I went out. I even got invited to Facebook groups dedicated to specific parts in Seoul, for example, Hongdae, in which pictures and information of Korean men were shared who were known for abusing women so that women knew to avoid them. It honestly blew my mind at the time. It was such a huge issue that all foreign women did their best to make everyone they met aware and to provide them with the tools to remain safe. It felt like such a tight-knit community because everyone was so protective of each other. However, the community only existed because such a large portion of us had been hurt at one point that we did our best to protect the others.
Another one.
I've seen a lot of story times of foreign girls telling their experiences in South Korea, and it's scary. Not only cases of SA, but also harassment, stalking, being mistreated at work, and not being able to complain, etc., etc. I've even remember watching a video of a girl, she was a foreigner, and her Korean husband beat her in a bar, and no one did anything to stop him. Only one woman tried to stop him, but you see people passing by the girl's side ignoring the situation. And when the man left, another woman tried to help the girl. In total, 2 people from the bar. I don't know how they can ignore something like that when it happens in front of your eyes.
Another one.
Korea is something else. When I was there, I definitely can say the club experience is eye-opening. A lot of the men think foreign women are easy. I experienced being touched intimately without my consent. Never say, quote, not all Korean men are like that, because that's a given. And it really doesn't matter if every single Korean man isn't like that. A Korean man doesn't get a cookie for not being a grapist, and not being a grapist doesn't mean he advocates for women and challenges other men to be better. The cultural attitude towards women are shameful, which is why it's an uphill battle. Men are often slow to hold other men accountable, but spend a lot of time trying to govern the behavior of women. That's true all over the world, but in the United States, we have better laws, not better men. Just better laws to protect women. Korea has shitty laws, and that must change. It's easy for a man to think he's special when he compares himself against the worst his society has to offer, but being a decent human being isn't special.
Another one.
Correct. Many Korean guys, especially those who are attracted to foreign women, behave in this manner. Some even despise foreigners for not being able to communicate in their language. They have the mentality that they can do whatever they want to anyone, which can be nasty and harassing at times. South Korea's true dark side.
Here comes a new challenger!
Oh man, are you ready for this? Next location is
Istanbul, Turkey. There was a whole group waiting to take pictures with me.
Can I sense your hair?
Oh, I don't like when people touch
okay.
my hair.
More pictures. Everyone was so nice to me.
I
Really felt like a celebrity. They must have taken over 100 photos. Ghana girl. More photos. I had a whole crowd line up to take photos. I was starting to feel awkward. They started arguing over who's next, so I just run away home. Regardless, was a great day, bye.
Point that I want to get across here is that no matter how beautiful a black woman is, no matter how valuable a black woman is, you will always be seen or deemed as some type of object whenever you step into another man's world, whenever you step into another man's country, whenever you step onto another land across this planet. You will be seen as a fascination. You will be seen as exotic. You will be seen as a unicorn. You will be seen as an oddity. People will want to touch your skin to see if it comes off, to see if it's real. People will want to touch your hair and smell your skin and do a variety of things that should be deemed as harassment, right? Things that should never, in a sense, be okay. We're not in a time and age where people are in human zoos like they used to have up in New York, like they used to have in Paris, like they used to have in London and in other places around the world. That's not where we are at this moment in time. And black women should never feed into those types of things. But when you're dealing with a group of women who are hurt and have never healed from that hurt, anything that in a sense seems like caring, that seems like love, that seems genuine, people will tend to flock to those things, even though inherently those things are negative. Those things are a fetishization of what it is to be a black woman, right? Black women are human beings at the end of the day. They have melanin at the end of the day. They have coily hair at the end of the day. They have very large features at the end of the day. But like I said, at the end of the day, they are human beings. And as so, they should be treated as such. But like one of the women stated from one of the comments that I read, she stated that Korea needs to change their laws or the way that they see and deem women. And my thing is, good luck on that, because no matter how you feel as a foreigner, that's not going to take place, because that's not how Korea is ran. Even if you were to get some women to protest and to feel a certain type of way, that's not going to be every single woman in Korea. So that's going to be beyond an uphill battle, because at the end of the day, those Korean women, no matter how wrong their men might be, they're still going to stand by their men. And that's the difference between women in other countries versus women in the United States. Those women are going to stand by their men, wrong or right. They're not going to allow another group of women to down talk, belittle, devalue, or whatever it is, or however it is that they want to describe their men. They're not going to have it. They're not going to have it. And that's also the main difference between the groups of women around the world versus also black American women. Like I said, facts over feelings. It is exactly what it is. But at the end of the day, hopefully some of the black women that happen to watch this video, you can take this information directly with you. Also, research or do whatever you can so that you don't end up in a predicament like some of the other women before you have ended up when they decided to venture out into different countries, believing or thinking that the grass is greener on the other side because you were misled by one of your own sisters.